So I wanted to include an additional lecture on depression here to cover postnatal depression. After having a baby, 1 in 10 women can experience a kind of depression, and this is known as postnatal depression, or postpartum depression. And whilst many people think it affects only mothers, actually men can also develop this type of depression too. It is quite common for a new mother to experience a sense of being very emotional, feeling tearful, and thinking they will not be a good mother. And this is known as the baby blues. It usually lasts 3 to 4 days and might be caused by hormonal changes from having a baby, or it could be exhaustion, or just being away from home in a hospital. If it lasts longer though, then it may become postnatal depression, and 1 in 10 new mothers will deal with this. It can occur at any time in the child's first year, though it's normally when they are between 4 and 6 months old. The symptoms include those of depression, but also anxiety and confusion. If left untreated, it can continue for many months and possibly become a long-term problem. Many women feel that they don't want to seek treatment because they think health professionals will see them as bad mothers, and as such, they may be worried that their children will be taken away from them. The causes of postnatal depression are difficult to pinpoint, but possible factors include negative experiences in childhood, a poor diet, having little support, being overwhelmed by becoming a mother, losing independence, changes in relationships, changes to the body, and coping with other issues at the same time. Although postnatal depression can be severe, a less common but more severe illness following childbirth is puerperal psychosis, also called postpartum psychosis. I'm going to cover the symptoms of psychosis in more detail in a later lecture, but here I'll just mention that a small minority of women can have a break with reality starting in the weeks after giving birth. They might be unable to differentiate between reality and imagination, have hallucinations, behave irrationally and be suspicious and paranoid. They may have delusions about the baby and reject it altogether. This is clearly a very frightening experience for the mother, their partner, and friends and family. It occurs in about 0.1 to 0.2 of new births, so it is relatively rare, but it still equates to 1,300 women in the UK. I spoke to Angela about her experience of postnatal depression.
I had postnatal depression. It went undiagnosed from 1996 to 2004. I lived with just like something was hanging over me for that many years. I didn't know there was anything wrong. I just thought it was normal to get anxious, to cry, to get frustrated over things, until my youngest daughter was born in 2003. I went back to work 6 months after, and within 2 months I was off work again. Doctor signed me off with severe postnatal depression. I just felt like I was just separated from myself.
That's it for this lecture. I'll see you in the next.